this is Jason with Fimoda.com. I'm going to do one more little outfit here to the car. The 350Z, we got these wheel spacers in. Going to give them a shot. They're 25 millimeter, about 1 inch spacers. It just kind of drives me nuts. Not really functional, but it drives me nuts the way the tires are tucked in under the car. And we'll see if we can fix that a little bit, see if we can pop them out and see how they install and see if they're any good, and make sure they're not going to harm the car in any way. And we'll get started here shortly. I'm going to go ahead and get the car jacked up, get a tire off, get a spacer unboxed, and see what they look like. Alright, got them out of their box. 2 boxes came, 2 pieces each, 4 total. 2 for the front, 2 for the back, obviously. So, right out of the box, separated by styrofoam. It's good. A little packing tape. Initial reaction, it's pretty good. They're aluminum alloy, fairly light. I don't see any burrs. Everything's running pretty smooth on them. Machining looks decent quality. Having a machining background, industrial maintenance all these years, kind of get an eye for that. But overall, it's pretty good machining. Clearly mass produced, but hey, 68 bucks, right? Look pretty good. Lips, I don't see any damages to them, at least in this box. Get these tires off, see what we're going to look at. The main concern I have is when the lug bolts come through from the rotors that are already existing on there, adding these to it, are they going to stick up? And if they do, will my tire, or my wheel have clearance on the back to facilitate that? So let's get everything put together, get the car up in the air, get these things on, see what they look like. Alright, we got the hub on here, and the first thing that really jumps out at me here is the existing ones are pretty close to 25 millimeters out. So we put a straight edge on them. They clear. They do not clear by very much. I don't know how much you can see there. They do not clear by very much, but they do clear. But what really jumps out at me is how much longer the new ones are. So I'm going to make sure that my lug bolts go on there, lug nuts go on there. Got everything backwards today, don't I? Anyways, make sure the lug bolts go on there, and make sure they actually hold the tire down without being loose. We're going to check that next. Alright, so we have one of the lug bolts on here, and you can see it's screwed pretty much all the way down. What it's doing, give you a little bit of perception here, is the face of the chamfer there is about 8 to 9 millimeters. Then the chamfer here is just over 10 millimeters. So we're pretty close on tolerances for securing this down, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to go ahead and secure all these first. And when the old tire, there I go again. When the old wheel came off, it had a spacer in the back. It's like a little piece that slides on, allows the tire to adjust in the center. Goes right there. And take it off the back. We're going to put it right back here on the front and put our tire back on. And we're going to see how everything fits together, make sure there's no looseness. We definitely don't want that on this one. This is one of my new tires. I'll do a review about those shortly. I'm still rubbing them in. And you can still see the shipping tape still on them there. But so far these tires have been pretty good for me. And I'll do a review on those here shortly, but got bigger fish to fry today. Alright, other than that, let's get started. We'll get everything tightened up, put back on, and see if we have any play anywhere, any gaps, or anything that's going to cause a problem. Alright, we got everything reassembled. Looks like we are secure. There's no gaps in the back. Their rotor comes out, meets the spacer, spacer meets the tire. Checked with a feeler gauge. My feeler gauge goes down to 5 thousandths, and I can't get it in anywhere in there. Wish I had a feeler gauge that went a little bit smaller just to kind of see what the clearances actually are. But 5 thousandths, got no vibration, no wobbling, nothing like that. So it looks like the existing lug nuts that I had anyways are going to work. That's the one caveat here, is the ones that came out were about 25 millimeters, or about 1 inch, and the ones that came with the hub extension here, they're much longer. Let's go measure them real quick, and at least we'll have that information, but guarantee they're longer than 25. Alright, quick measurement. They come up as 34 millimeters, almost dead on the nose, or about 1 3/8. So big difference there. About 1 3/8 to 1 inch. You're adding a 3/8 inch longer stud there. So make sure that you will not need new nuts for that. If your nuts aren't deep enough to accept those, you know, minus whatever the back of your wheel is from the chamfer down, that's something you're going to want to pay attention to. But for me, I kind of lucked out. Nothing's sticking through, nothing sticking out. Everything's good and secure. I'm going to go ahead and do the other 3 and call it a day. We'll get some video of what it looks like afterwards, and I'll put pictures on my website as well. But let's get it all done here. Alright, we are back. Got all 4 of them on. Front tires went on just as smoothly as the back tires. Thing to remember, of course, when you got up in the air, your emergency brakes do not work your front tires. So, you got that. Keep that in mind when you loosen them up, tighten them down. Make sure the car is on the ground, all that good stuff. So, like I said, post some more pictures on my website. I'll leave that link down below. We'll see the before and afters. All that good jazz. Thanks for watching. These things look like they're going to be pretty good. We're going to take it for a test drive in a little while. And if anything arises out of that, I'll probably make a little video. Add it to the end of this one. And let you know how it goes out on the road. But for right now, everything's tight, good, straight, lined up, and on center. Thanks for watching.